They attacked in the dead of night. These pictures from Isfahan capture the sight and sound of the US assault on Iranian nuclear sites. It was the biggest decision of Donald Trump's presidency so far, and his biggest gamble. They called it Operation Midnight Hammer, as seen in the Situation Room. This was how it looked on Saturday night. This was how it sounded on Sunday morning in a Pentagon briefing.
It was an incredible and overwhelming success. The order we received from our commander-in-chief was focused, it was powerful, and it was clear. We devastated the Iranian nuclear program.
New details revealed a US deception plan that had sent B-2 bombers flying west as decoys, while the B-2s involved flew east towards Iran, with bunker buster bombs primed and ready. As the president made a Saturday night return to the White House, 7 B-2 bombers had Iranian nuclear facilities in their sights. They included Fordo. It's believed to be Iran's main nuclear enrichment site, deep underneath a mountain. MOP bombs, massive ordnance penetrators, were deployed here. Other locations were hit at Natanz and Isfahan. US nuclear submarines fired Tomahawk missiles.
Tonight I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier.
The president spoke of total obliteration. His top military man revised that downwards, pending full damage assessment.
All 3 sites sustained extremely severe damage and destruction. More than 125 U.S. aircraft participated in this mission, including B-2 stealth bombers, multiple flights of 4th and 5th generation fighters, dozens and dozens of air refueling tankers, a guided missile submarine, and a full array of intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance aircraft.
After the strike, the Americans said this was about peace and ending Iran's ambitions to build a nuclear bomb. Nothing more.
But our view has been very clear that we don't want a regime change. We do not want to protract this or build this out any more than it's already been built out. We want to end their nuclear program, and then we want to talk to the Iranians about a long-term settlement here.
While the Trump administration urged Iran back to the negotiating table, Iran's foreign minister said the door on diplomacy had closed.
The warmongering and lawless administration in Washington is solely and fully responsible for the dangerous consequences and far-reaching implications of its act of aggression.
Following the American attack, Israeli strikes on Iran continued through Sunday, as the UN Security Council met to discuss the situation, and its Secretary General spoke of grave alarm.
The people of the region cannot endure another cycle of destruction. And yet, we now risk descending into a rat hole of retaliation after retaliation. The United Nations stands ready to support any and all efforts toward a peaceful resolution. But peace cannot be imposed. It must be chosen.
This is a conflict with many moving parts, moving civilians to fear for the future.
Neither party are telling the truth about whether there has been contamination as a result of the strike. The task is not to allow this region to turn into another Chernobyl. I think the war is going to expand, even though people here in Tehran say it is going to end. I think the government may close the Strait of Hormuz.
Attacking Iran is an intervention by an American president with unpredictable consequences. The US says it's in touch with Tehran, privately and publicly, giving it every opportunity to come to the table for talks and for peace. If this momentous decision has been criticized internationally, it has been domestically too. Many in the MAGA movement, which put Donald Trump in power, are unhappy at his engagement in a foreign conflict. Many in Congress are unhappy that he didn't inform them first. A world that waited for America to strike now waits for Iran to strike back. The United States has spoken of an attack of precision and certainty. Neither applies to what comes next. James Matthews, Sky News, in Washington.